And welcome back, guys, to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. In the last episode, we traveled from the Giza Plain all the way here to Jahara. And that's basically everything that happened. We met up with their war chief, who saw us fighting on the plain. He said that we were allowed into the village. I guess most people normally aren't. I guess you have to be sort of a cool cat, be part of the cool cat club. Really quick, let's do the license thing. We're going to give all of our characters a second board. Vaughn, I don't really have to think too hard on this. Vaughn's going to be a Shikari. Should have thought that was obvious by now. Balthier. Oh, for every single one, you got to do this thing, by the way. Like, you actually have to buy the board. Vaughn, if you can't tell, I'm going to be going with basically what I think they should have been initially. Fran, if you don't know what I think Fran is supposed to be, then you're stupid. Fran was definitely supposed to be a... what's it called? That's a crossbow, not an actual... what? What was her? Oh, bows. Archer. Duh. Oh my god, man. I gotta start paying more attention. Fran would have been an archer. Bosch. Well, I honestly thought Bosch would be a knight. Just a regular, ordinary knight. But I really like the idea of him being a foe breaker. Ash. See, Ash and Pinello, where is theirs located? Oh, it's down here. Okay. Ash and Pinello, this is actually kind of a difficult one to think of, because I don't know what to make one of them. But I think I'm going to make Ash a Knight as well. Or Red Battle Mage, actually. That sounds kind of cool. She can learn Arcane Magic, White Limited, and Black Limited. No, I'm really trying to think here. Time Battle Mage is stupid. I don't want to do that. Ibushi? She can use katanas. Huh. Do I want to, though? Is the question. You know what? I think I might. That sounds pretty wicked. Let's do it. Let's take a gamble. I'm gonna take a gamble. She's gonna become a Bushi. And Pinello? Pinello is going to become a black mage. I'm not even kidding around. I know she's gonna suck at attacking, but once she's got all of her magic shit going, I think she's gonna be a complete badass. But now we have all this mess going on. You can toggle your board to mess with like whatever you need, but honestly, just stay on the one that you just gave them. It's a lot easier that way. So many hours working on that, and now it's all back. It's all back. It's not too bad though. We got all the main stuff that I wanted. Remedy lores, magic lore, 1,000 needles. Yep. All right. And with that done, let's finally. Oh wait, we actually should head over here. We gotta find people to talk to, huh? Well. Who are you? Gareth Warrior. Who are you? Gareth Warrior. Who are you? You're an elder. Ah, you were the Hume our war chief saw on the plains. Look into our village, protected by the clear flow of the Sogat. I think that's how you say that. I am Sabumafu's brother, Kodalu. I worry for Sabumafu. Often goes to the plains alone. Why, when the others surely wish to train with him? He is stubborn this way. Your pardon, I suppose, of a personal matter. Please forget it. You have business with the elders, yes? On you go. Is that how easy this is supposed to be? Am I allowed to just go now? How about we head over here, too? High Chief Zaelu. Oh? What is this? More Humes come to visit us? More Humes! A little bigger this time, but no matter. Okay. You need not tell me anything. I know you have come to our village to learn of the stones, the Nethicite. We Gareth have knowledge of this, passed down from father to son, mother to daughter. Some of it Morty, some of it remains, some has been lost in history's sands. Wait. Mother to daughter. None of you look like women? I know nothing of the stones. You must speak to the great chief. He alone hands... Wait, hold up. He just said, oh yeah, we have knowledge of this. From father to son, mother to daughter. I know nothing, though. You must speak to the great chief. He alone holds the deep knowledge of these things. He alone remembers all the tellings. Cross the bridge to the north, and there you will find him. There are watchers at the bridge, so I think it's best to speak with War Chief Sabunfu. May I ask you a favor? Give this to War Chief Sapunulu for me. Okay. I got you, dog. A Jaya stick. There is no rush. When you happen to meet him, you may give it to him then. May you find all the answers you seek. Thank you. You guys are so nice. I wonder what you guys look like under your masks. It's like they're terrifying and that's why they wear them. I mean, which would make sense to me. You guys are just herders. Herders of what? Chocobos, more than likely. Hey, it's the Punaloo. That which you carry, is that a Jaya stick? Give him the Jaya stick. The High Chief has given this to me? I shall receive it. I thank you for bringing it to me. Now, did you learn what you wished? No, do not tell me. It is written clear upon your face, so even the High Chief could not help. Then you must meet with the Great Chief. I would meet this Great Chief. Yes, it is true. The Great Chief may know something that would aid you, yet arranging an audience may be quite difficult. I must learn more about the Nethicite. I cannot turn back now. Please tell your Great Chief that I am of the royal line of Dalmasca, a direct descendant of the Dynast King Wraithwall. If the Gareth have passed down knowledge of the stones, they must know of the Nethicite that the Dynast King once held. Do you have proof of your heritage? I do not. I have looked into your eyes and seen that you speak the truth, Hume child. I give you my trust. The Great Chief is ahead across this bridge. Wow. That easy, huh? I'm pretty confident you're telling the truth and you're not lying to me. Alright. Let's head up here. And we'll just talk with the Great Chief. You know, just getting to the Great Chief, I feel like it's taken longer than just getting to Jahara itself. Did we go the whole... Did we just go around where we were supposed to go? Yeah, we did. I think. Wait, do we? I'm so confused. I think he's up here. Okay. The Great Chief is ahead. Will you meet with him? Let's meet with him.
This Nethicite. You have used it.
It was not I who used it. Indeed, I had hoped you could show me how. Thus I've come.
You do not know the workings of the stone. Then we are no different.
What?
In ages past, the gods made a gift of Nethicite to my people. But the manner of its use eluded us. Displeased by our failure, the gods took back their stones. They chose instead to give them to a Yum king. Called the Dynast King, he used the Nethicite's power to bring peace to a troubled time. It is a curious thing. Though the blood of King Wraithwolf flow through your veins, you cannot wield Nethicite.
Cannot wield it? So then, am I to understand you can't tell me how to use the stone?
Though it shame me so to admit, here before me stands a descendant of the Dynast King himself, and I can accord her no help at all. Still, even if you knew how to use the Nethicite, you would find it of small avail. The mist collected in the stone over ages past is lost, and with it, the stone's power. It will be your posterity who will the stone in ages yet to come. This stone is devoid of power, empty, yet full of thirst, a terrible longing to drink the world dry. The power of men and of magic, of good and of evil. It is often those who desire Nethicite whom the Nethicite itself desires.
Larsa?
To Baromi says.
I say we ought leave tomorrow. I was going to wait for my escort to return, but meeting you here has presented a great opportunity. This terrible war can be stopped, but I will need your help to do so.
A war?
You know the Marquis Ondor leads a group of insurgents. Your pardon. He leads a large resistance force against the Empire. Lady Ash, neither of our countries can afford this now. The Rosarian Empire would stir. They would aid the resistance and use this aid as a pretext to declare war on Arcadia, and Arcadia would have no choice but to answer. Lady Ash, let us go to Bur Omasace. With the blessing of His Grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, you may rightly wear your crown and declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Dalmasca. As Queen, you can call for peace between the Empire and Dalmasca and stop Marquis Ondor.
For peace? How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war?
Dalmasca would be the battlefield. What if Nethicite were used on Rabanasta? You know my brother would do this. Forgive me. I presumed overmuch. I could think of no other way to avoid bloodshed. If you cannot trust me, then please, take me as your hostage.
Rustler.
You saw him, didn't you? Like at the King's tomb.
So you did see him too. But why?
It's strange. Before, I didn't even know what you looked like. And the prince? I barely knew there was a prince. Who knows? Maybe the person I saw was my brother.
Bosch told me about him.
He enlisted right at the end. But for what? He knew he couldn't win.
To protect something.
How can he protect anything when he's dead? Was it different for Prince Rastler? Did that make sense? hating the Empire, getting revenge, it's all I ever thought about. But I never did anything about it. I mean, I realized there was nothing I could do. It made me feel hollow, alone. And then I'd miss my brother. I'd say stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky pirate, or some other stupid thing. Just anything to keep my mind off it. I was running away. I needed to get away from his death. That's why I followed you. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm through running. I'm ready to find my purpose. To find some real answers. Some reasons. If I stick with you, I think I will.
I wish I knew.
I'll find him.
I will accompany you to Mount Baromises.
I had hoped you'd say yes. I'm glad.
My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way.
I had other reason to invite you. There is someone I'd like you to meet waiting on Baromises.
Who is that?
An enemy, and an ally also. You will just have to wait and see for yourself.
That Larsa likes his secrets.
He does not mean ill by it.
He's not bad. At least for an Imperial.
Holy Mount Baromises stands at the northern end of the Yacht Remuda. Once we're in Yacht, we need not fear pursuit by their airships.
Don't get your hopes up. You remember the Leviathan sailed straight over the XII, right up to Wraithel's tomb. Skystone that works even in Yacht. You know, Nethersight's behind it. Little wonder they're so keen on the stuff.
And what is it you're after, Balthier? You're a welcome hand and a great aid, but why?
Worried I'm out to steal the Nethersight, eh? Can't say I'm unaccustomed to people doubting my intentions. Nothing could be further from my mind. Shall I swear by your sword or some such?
Apologies, but I needed to know where you stand. Her Majesty depends on you, and you seem to have an interest in the stone.
I'm only here to see how the story unfolds. Any self-respecting leading man would do the same.
Larsa joins the party as a guest, which I'm very happy about. So you will leave. Take this as a token of our parting. You obtained a recurve crossbow, and you obtain a quiver of onion bolts. If you would ride a chocobo, you may. I have spoken with the Mughal. She will not charge you for your first use of the chocobos. Take care on the road ahead. Should it lead back to our land, you are welcome guests. Spirits of the land watch over you. Morty again. And in the next episode, guys, we are going to start heading to Mount Baromises. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys then.